MTN Sports, this is Grizzly Insider, sponsored by Albertsons Safeway.
Hello everyone and welcome to this week's edition of Grizzly Insider right here on MTN. I'm your host, Kyle Hansen. The basketball season charges on, and both Montana programs played 3 games in 5 days in this past stretch against Weber State, Idaho State, and Eastern Washington. The Lady Grizz went 2-1 over this past weekend, while the men were 1-2. And we have Travis DeCure, Brian Holsinger, and Grizz men's senior Mack Anderson in studio with us to talk about where UM is at, as well as preview this weekend's rivalry game against Montana State. But first, let's take a look back at how the Grizz basketball teams fared over the last week. With 3 games in 5 days for both UM programs, it was slated to be a tough stretch in the early going of the conference schedule for the Grizzlies. The men were home last Thursday and Saturday, and they started off with rival Weber State. Weber State started fast in the game, but eventually the Grizzlies turned it into a back-and-forth affair. But at the very end, in clutch time and with a lead, the Grizz tripped up figuratively and literally, as Lonell Martin Jr. tripped on the inbounds pass with 4.9 seconds left, and it was picked off by the Wildcats, and followed up with a 3-point dagger by Steven Verplanken as the Wildcats left Missoula with a 59-57 win. That was followed up with a blowout victory over Idaho State as the Grizzlies rebounded with a complete performance from start to finish to beat the Bengals 84-55. However, UM lost again on Monday at Eastern Washington as the Eagles swept UM in their regular season meetings. The Lady Grizz were on the road this week and picked up an overtime victory over Weber State, as well as a comeback victory over Idaho State on Saturday for their first win in Pocatello since 2015. But on Monday, the Lady Grizz fell flat with an 87-60 home loss to Eastern Washington, as the Eagles dominated the Lady Grizz all the way through to split the season series. All of that leads up to this week's games against Montana State in the first Brawl of the Wild meetings of the season. Coming up, we'll kick things off with Travis DeCure in studio to talk about Montana's past 3 games, as well as look ahead to the Bobcats. That's next on Grizzly Insider.
There's more coverage of the Grizzlies online anytime at montanasports.com. Welcome back to Grizzly Insider, sponsored by Albertsons Safeway.
Welcome back to Grizzly Insider, and we are joined by Grizz men's basketball coach Travis DeCure. Travis, kind of a late night for you guys last night, coming back from Cheney, Washington, another tough loss to the Eagles. Can you kind of just give me your thoughts after another tough loss there for your team?
Definitely had to be an entertaining game for anyone that watched it. Defensive battle both ways. I thought that if we could hold them in the 40s percentage-wise, we would cut some points off the board, and we took 20 off their average. Anytime you do that to a team, typically you think you come away with a W. We just couldn't get the ball to go in the basket. When your 3 best shooters go 2 for 17 from 3, it's going to be a long night. And those are good shots, and those are shots those guys would make in the next game. But that's what happens sometimes. I think we worked very hard defensively, and maybe that impacted us offensively a little bit. But definitely improved play over our last 2 games, and hopefully we can continue to grow from that.
You guys led for most of the game. You had the 1-point halftime lead. You guys still were leading kind of throughout the second half. So as the game kind of wound down, how was Eastern maybe able to pull away from you guys a little bit? Like maybe what were you seeing that wasn't quite clicking for you guys? Was it just kind of some of those shots still just not falling at that point?
Yeah, same shots. Uncontested jump shots here and there, and maybe a couple finishes around the basket that normally we would get. We didn't. But the biggest thing is down the stretch, they made some tough shots, made some contested threes, made some open threes. There was a big offensive rebound putback that they got. It just became a grind, and they outgrinded us down the stretch.
So 3 games in 5-day stretch, and it was really, just peaks and valleys, right? It was kind of with the buzzer beater, the huge win over Idaho State, and then the loss to Eastern. Just when you look at this series, again, inconsistencies, but there were some bright spots as well. I guess what's kind of your takeaway from it?
Yeah, to be a good basketball team, to have a successful season, you can't beat yourself. I feel that there are some games early in conference play that we beat ourselves, and that put pressure on this last week. And put us in what maybe the guys may have felt like a must-win situation with a road game. And it really wasn't that, but it just felt that way because it's been a little bit of a roller coaster ride. So if we continue to play the way we played the last 2 games, I think that we will win our fair share moving forward through the rest of the conference and maybe position ourselves to be in striking distance.
To touch on the Idaho State game, 29-point victory. You guys, from start to finish, really just kind of dominated that game and played well on both sides of the ball. Like, is there anything from those games you think that can carry over, that you can glean from, that you guys can, game by game, use that game as an example?
Yeah, I think that's the first time, day before game, we had everybody available. I think we had everyone's undivided attention based on the way we lost the Thursday before. And it was the first time we put 40 minutes together, maybe 38, but I'll give the guys credit for 40 on both sides of the ball. We were clicking defensively. We were executing the things that we had in the scouting report. And offensively, the ball was moving, and you got to make shots. There's no question about that. But the ball is going in the basket, and so that was the night that we kind of got a feel for what we're capable of. Now the question is, how many more times can we play like that, and can we put those stretches together?
Like you mentioned, just maybe some of these games we feel like must wins in certain situations, but at the end of the day, they are one game. It's all kind of working up to Boise. How do you guys maybe kind of compartmentalize that and keep that into perspective, knowing that each game really is one game, as you just try and get on a roll come March?
Yeah, I break the season down in parts, right? You've got non-conference, then you go into conference. You got first half, second half, and we're still in first half. So if we can finish that out strong, once we get to the second half, and it's another conversation. Guys, these last 9, what are we going to do with these? And we need to position ourselves as an opportunity to maybe make a statement and have some momentum going into Boise. So the biggest thing for us is these next 2 games, get the most out of them, regroup for the last 9, and then hopefully we're playing with confidence and we're clicking in the home stretch.
Next one's the big one for the state, right? The state bragging rights, all that good stuff. You get to start here in Missoula as you host the Bobcats, and obviously what they did last year was something their program hadn't seen in a while. They're having another good start to the year this year. So when you look at their team, what stands out from them and in this rivalry?
I think they're a team that started slow, with the new faces trying to figure out roles and things like that. I think they've got those defined now. Their point guard play has improved, and so they're looking more like the team from last year, with the power play around the basket, good shooters, and a ball handler that is creating for others, and when needed can go off. So it's going to be a defensive battle. I think they're probably the best, most consistent defensive team in the conference, and so it'll be a struggle on both sides, I think, to get good shots, and the team that's better offensively will win.
You've played in this rivalry, you've coached in this rivalry, same with Danny Sprinkle. Just what has this rivalry kind of meant to you as you got entrenched in it both as a player and a coach, and where it is right now?
My heart beats a little harder for this one. The nervousness comes in maybe a couple days before, which, I think you should be nervous before all big games. The level of excitement for practice is a lot different, and so I look forward. It's the biggest week of the year.
Well, thanks so much for your time, Travis. Good luck this weekend. It should be another big one here in Missoula at 7 o'clock. Don't go anywhere. We'll be joined by Grizzly senior Mack Anderson, who will also preview the Brawl of the Wild.
Get social with Grizzly fans and follow MTN Sports on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Welcome back to Grizzly Insider, sponsored by Albertson Safeway.
Welcome back to Grizzly Insider, and I'm excited to be joined by Grizz senior Mack Anderson. Mack, good to have you here. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Big week for you guys. Long stretch this past weekend, 3 games in 5 days. Just from the players' perspective, what was it like? Some tough losses, but you had the bright spot against Idaho State. Just how would you guys kind of wrap up what this weekend was like?
Yeah, definitely up and down. It was nice that we were at home for that Thursday, Saturday. The one buzzer beater with Weber, that was brutal, and then Idaho State got it done. I think we played well on offense and defense, and then last night was a tough one. It's always a grind against them, but looking forward to this week and big one on Saturday. So
you guys see, some of the ebbs and flows of these games, what you guys have been able to do, whether it's Idaho State or some moments against Eastern or Weber where you guys play well, just for you guys as the players, what is the biggest catalyst for you guys maybe keeping that consistency throughout the entirety of a game?
Yeah, I think, the main thing's finishing games, right? Like last night we led for the majority of the game. Weber, we led for the majority of the game. It's just coming down to those last 12 minutes, I would say, and just dialing in there. Obviously, it's just little things, rebounding, mess ups or little hiccups on offense, turnovers, stuff like that. So it's just being solid for 40 minutes and finishing those games.
You guys have had a few months with this team kind of building chemistry and learning guys. Are you seeing maybe some of that pay off a little bit more now that guys are maybe getting back from being sick, injured and now working together for the first time this year. You guys noticing maybe some of that pay off a little bit now that we're about midway through January?
Yeah, it was tough. We've had guys in and out all year with mainly sickness, but I think we're starting to get to that point where everyone's getting more comfortable with each other.
When you play, Eastern so fast, I mean, kind of in a couple weeks span, you guys see them twice. What was, the second game, again, you guys led them for most of the game. What maybe did anything click or feel any different the second time around? What was it like, because right now they're the only undefeated team in the league.
Yeah, I think the main difference was first game was kind of an offensive shootout, and last night was defense. So just being solid on both ends, you got to put both together. But I'd say the main thing was just coming down to those last couple minutes. Like I said, led the majority of the game and then let it slip away towards the end.
You guys now turn your attention towards the big one, the in-state rivalry with Montana State, and just a lot of great games the past couple of years. Obviously, they had a special season last year. You're a Bozeman guy yourself, and you got a chance to watch this rivalry growing up. So, as you guys get ready for this year, what do you know about the Bobcats, and how do you get prepared for what's always such a heated rivalry within the state?
Yeah, obviously it's a big week. A lot of excitement, a little bit of nervousness, but big week for. We got a couple Montana kids on the team now too. Rhett and Caden are both redshirting, but it's always good to have more guys in the locker room that it means so much to. And we have some new guys too, so just making sure that everyone understands, the value that it has to the state. I mean, it's the biggest game for everyone in the state, so I'm really excited and ready to get ready for them.
You have guys on the team too who are not from the state but who have experienced this game, and you have some new faces who will get a chance to see it for the first time. I guess when you think about like the message to those guys and how you've tried to ingrain them in the rivalry, how do you guys try to bring them in and just tell them like, hey, this affects everybody from each corner of the state? Yeah,
I think you kind of see it for the new guys early on with football. It's good that they have the game in the fall, obviously, so you kind of see we didn't have it in Missoula this year, but just the atmosphere and the excitement around the town leading up to it too. I think that shows them just how much it means, and then obviously every game's a big one in conference, so just lock into the preparation for it and be ready to go.
We got a chance to talk about this last year, but obviously these games hold a special meaning to kids who are either from Bozeman or Missoula like yourself. For you, just in your 5 years here at Montana, what has this experience been like after you grew up watching the game and then you got a chance to participate in some classics here between the Bobcats and the Grizz? Yeah, I
mean it's been special. It's always a special night. I always look forward to it. Got it marked on the calendar, so I'm really excited for Saturday. And the
moment that stands out to me is your freshman year. You're in Bozeman, you get those two dunks kind of within the span of a minute. You kind of get baptized by fire really in this rivalry, and then from there, you guys have had kind of the upper hand on the Bobcats for most of these seasons. To be on the winning side of that, just what's it been like? Winning this rivalry and seeing that the Grizz have kind of won more of these games in your time here.
Yeah, I mean it's been great. Obviously, we love winning games. That's what we want to do these next two. But freshman year was fun. It's been good after that, just continuing the success and continuing to. I mean, they're good. They're a great team. So just get ready for Saturday and be ready to go.
As you guys get ready to face them and maybe kind of hone some of that consistency and to get a good week of prep to lead up to it, how do you guys, I guess, just take this week and just get ready for this contest so that way by the time Saturday at 7 rolls around, you guys are firing on all cylinders?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's a longer week of prep, which is nice, but just build off. I mean, last night was rough, but there were a lot of good points in there too. Defensively we played well, so just get ready. Coaches will have us dialed into the scout and stuff like that, and get ready to roll.
Should be a big one, right? Always is. Yep. Well, Mack, thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it. And don't go anywhere. We'll be joined by Lady Grizz coach Brian Holsinger, who will talk about their recent 3-game-5 stretch and their upcoming game with the Bobcats.
Welcome back to Grizzly Insider, sponsored by Albertson Safeway.
Welcome back to Grizzly Insider, and we are joined by Lady Grizz head coach Brian Holsinger. Brian, kind of a game to forget on Monday, right, against Eastern Washington, and just a tough run for you guys. 3 games in 5 days is tough for any program, no matter who they are. So, just your thoughts after losing to Eastern, but you guys had a 2-0 road trip as well throughout those past few days.
Yeah, a ton of fun on the road, and then come home and just a really interesting game for us. Didn't obviously watch the film. And just didn't even look like our team. And so for whatever reason, I didn't have them ready and prepared. And fatigue, I think, got to us a little bit. But you don't use excuses. You got to find a way.
Well, we'll start with the road trip. And, slogging overtime win against Weber State, it's just kind of one of those weird games where, like, Sammy was having an off shooting night. Carmen was able to kind of come through for you guys, just for your team down there to get a tough win to kind of kick off that road trip. How did that kind of maybe set the tone for, what's not an easy road trip by any means in this conference?
Yeah, I mean, for sure. And, Weber plays a really physical style. and that kind of bothered some of our guards a little bit, and so that's why we didn't shoot the ball particularly well. Some of it's just you don't always get to shoot particularly well. So I was proud of our kids for getting that out. Carmen stepped up and obviously scored some big baskets for us, and McKendra Koenig had some gigantic plays down the stretch that really helped. And so anytime you can play as poorly offensively as we did and win, especially on the road, it's just a huge deal.
Idaho State is another one of these teams that's perennially always atop the league standings. You guys are down, I think, by 7 going into the fourth quarter. Then you outscore them. I believe it was 24-8 in the fourth quarter. Completely flipped the script. Sammy has a career high, first win in Pocatello since 2015. All these different things. What changed for you guys in that game? Were you able to get a pretty big statement win against the Bengals?
Yeah, defense. We got stops. I mean, we had a sense of urgency to get stops during that fourth quarter that we hadn't had during the game. Our kids really scrapped and fought on the road, which was really big, and we made it really hard for them to score. And so you have to get those stops in order to, and then we kind of got on a roll offensively because we were getting stops, and one of the better quarters that we have played for sure, and especially on the road in a place that, when you take over a program, you start to you slowly build on the things that haven't been happening. And so last year, obviously the Cats here at home, and then getting over that hump, and then beating Idaho State at their place was definitely a good step in the right direction.
When you in a game like that, even though you have the great fourth quarter, did you like what your team was doing kind of for the rest of the game? Yeah, there were some guys I think were down by as much as 11, but could you kind of see it in them that fight was there, that they were their will to kind of get that win was still there heading into that fourth quarter?
Yeah, not early. We haven't had good starts for some reason. I'm trying to figure that out, but definitely after halftime there was like, okay, we got to change. And this team has reluctantly embraced the defensive side of the ball for whatever reason. They're continuing to get better and better and better, and so that fourth quarter was a big step for us.
Now, ultimately, it was the tough loss against Eastern Washington, but it was just kind of one of those games, how's it goes. Now you have the whole week to prepare for the big in-state rivalry game with the Bobcats. Obviously, they had a special season last year, making it to the NCAA tournament. Just as you look at them this year, what kind of stands out as they've been kind of on a roll to start the conference play?
Yeah, I think they're similar. They're very experienced, and so they're experienced. They have a bunch of good players. She plays a ton of players. They switch everything on defense. They kind of do what they do, and so it's gonna for us. It really in a lot of ways is more about us, to be honest, in these games. How do we come prepared mentally? How do we come prepared defensively to guard the right way? And if we do that, we'll have success.
When you look at this game, how much do you pull from last year's game in Missoula when you guys were able to beat them? You beat them, I believe it was by double digits. You were able to have a pretty big statement win in that game. Do you pull anything from that, knowing you have some experienced players who saw what it was like to beat Montana State last year? Do you use any of that kind of in the lead up to the game?
Without a doubt. Those are confidence builders, and so anytime you do something like that, we'll go back and watch some of the things that we did, because obviously some things really worked in that game. Their defensive scheme is very similar. And so we'll go and watch and see and hopefully replicate exactly what happened.
This game is so big, and it doesn't matter the sport, right? When the Bobcats and the Grizz clash, and last year you got your first opportunity to coach in it. What'd you kind of learn maybe from that as you kind of take it into year 2 about this rivalry and how you can maybe kind of approach it and how your program approaches it because of how much it means to the state?
Yeah, it's special. It's unique. I've coached in the Apple Cup thing. I've coached in the formerly the Civil War down in Oregon. So I've been in these rivalry situations, and this one, the Brawl the Wild type stuff, is just as good, if not better. Especially in women's basketball, it's really in everyone, football, every sport, like you said. But women's basketball, there aren't always like this. You have over 4,000 people there last year, and it's special to be a part of it. It's something that means so much to the state.
It's going to be a big game, as it always is. Brian, as always, thanks so much for your time. Good luck this weekend. And don't go anywhere. We'll be right back on Grizzly Insider.
Take coverage of the Grizz with you. Download our app for your favorite mobile device today. Welcome back to Grizzly Insider, sponsored by Albertson Safeway.
Thanks so much for joining us on this week's Grizzly Insider right here on MTN. The first Brawl of the Wild series gets underway on Saturday in Missoula between Montana and Montana State. We'll have all of that coverage for you as these two rivals clash once again. Have a great evening, everyone.